Hi guys, how you doing? Dr. Vince Hassel, Hassel Family Chiropractic. I wanted to take a moment to respond to some Facebook stuff on the statuses you guys had some questions on. It's easier for me to come across it this way and do a little discussion rather than try to get my point across in a Facebook status box. Pretty complicated stuff when we talk about different conditions like ADHD and others of this nature within the body. And so Joel, you hit me with a question first of basically how does it work? I didn't know who you are or what your education status is or anything like that, so I laid it down as simple as I possibly can, and I'm going to continue to lay it down as simple as I possibly can because it's all we got to do. You know, the nervous system controls everything in our body, every cell, every organ, every tissue. When there's any disruption between the communication of brain to body cell, there's going to be some sort of effect or symptom that shows up because of that. I'll get more into more detail here in a second. Matt, your question was basically, but how does it work? How does it work? How does chiropractic work with ADHD? What happens is, because of subluxation, which is a fancy word for bone out of position that's putting pressure on the nerve, it interrupts the communication and the intelligence of the body to do what it's designed to do, which is be healthy and well and thrive. What is the disturbance? The disturbance is just that. With the subluxation, it puts pressure on the connection of the flow of information, the flow of energy that flows from brain to body. It's like a circuit between a battery and a light bulb. Again, I'm keeping it simple. Sorry, Joel, if I offend you by keeping it simple. But if there's a disturbance within the circuit, then the light bulb can't light up nice and bright because there's interference between the communication between a battery and a light bulb. And we're talking about the brain and the body the same way with the way the nervous system works. I don't care if it's stuffed back into your brain, Joel, with neurotrophic factors, brain-derived neurotrophic factors, serotonin, dopamine, norepinephrine, adrenal corticosteroids, cortisol. I don't care what you want to talk to me about. It's all about the nervous system and the brain controlling and regulating everything, all of it. Matt, you say, where is it? It can be wherever. It just depends on the person that we're taking care of that has the disturbance on the nervous system. It's not like cookbook recipe that a certain condition is always going to be found at a certain level of the nervous system. It can be anywhere. Maybe it's upper cervical. Maybe it's a lower dorsal, and that's controlling the adrenal glands, Joel. Maybe it's even down in the sacral plexus. This controls the parasympathetic nervous system. I mean, we can make this really complex, but it just depends on what's going on with the body. Sympathetic nervous system, parasympathetic nervous system, an imbalance within any of that, the autonomic nervous system, all the neurotrophic factors that you're wanting to talk to me about. So it really depends on the person that we are examining at that time. As far as what changes in the body when it's addressed, what changes the body is we restore optimal function. So when there's this disturbance within the nervous system, it creates malfunction within the body. And the body can't work at a state of ease. And then the symptoms and ill health comes down the line from that. So as we remove the disturbance on that person, at the level that that person needs the disturbance removed, then function's restored. The body continues to, or restores its potential to work at a state of ease. And then health is restored within that person. Joel, we don't just poke, pop, and pray at this office, and yet you mentioned that you've been to 3 different chiropractors and have had no results. You know what? I don't know for sure what you did at that office, or what they did to analyze you. In this office, we use instrumentation that we can quantitatively check and gauge how a nervous system is working. Surface EMG, thermography, thermoscans, different things of this nature on every visit, to see where the pressure is on the nervous system, this disturbance that I'm talking about, how bad it is, how things are changing, and then make the correction that needs to be made at that visit. It might be somewhere totally different. Maybe the one time I adjusted somebody, it was an upper cervical. Maybe the next time that I checked them, what their body was showing me then, that it was a different level that I needed to concentrate on that major, we call it, to allow the body to reset. I'm not the healer, the body's the healer. All I'm doing is removing the interference, allowing the body to function at its best level. The body's not deficient in drugs. The body's not deficient in potions. We can go and have a diagnosis of a condition and leave a medical doctor's office with pills, medications, but it doesn't address the cause. That body's not deficient in medications. That's not the problem. You know, we can talk about things with exercise. That can help a child with ADHD. We can talk about omega-3 fatty acids and what essential fatty acids, eicosapentaenoic acid, Joel, and things like this do for the body, DHA and EPA, and if a body is maybe omega-6 toxic, causing arachidonic acid and a completely inflamed state. There's all kinds of different factors that we can talk about, and that's how we address things with different patients. If it's ADHD, if it's reflux, I don't care. It's something that I have to address differently per the person sitting in front of me at that time and per the state of their body at that time. Disease and sickness doesn't happen overnight. Sickness takes time, and then healing takes time too, but that's how chiropractic works. You guys, this isn't just about sore backs and sore bones and helping people with bad necks and bad low backs. It's about the nervous system, getting the pressure off the nervous system so the body can do what it was designed to do, which is be intelligent and be self-healing, self-regulating. It doesn't matter if it's a chemistry problem or if it's an organ or a tissue problem. It doesn't matter. Once you remove the interference, the body can heal. If either of you ever want to come to my office and hang out and talk to me more, you are way more than welcome. You want to call me, 515-270-2111. I'd be more than happy to have a conversation with anybody about what chiropractic can and can't do and how the body can heal once that disturbance is removed. Again, Dr. Vince Hassel, I'll have more conversation with you guys, but I'd love just to talk to you and tell you what happens here and how we help people. I hope you all have a great day. Thank you very much.